You might appear more confident than you think you look. Chances are, if you seem to elicit strong responses from strangers, you might just look more confident than you think. Some people miscalculate the courage it takes to openly be yourself all the time, to be the authentic version of yourself, still risking getting wounded every day by a hurt person. You may be such an empath that you read other people's negative emotions and insecurities as your own, so you're misreading that their strong reactions has to do with themselves and not you. And you may be misinterpreting how they react towards you as to what it actually is. I'll give you an example. Let's say a woman likes a man. She finds him attractive. She wants to get his attention, but for some reason he keeps avoiding her. She takes it as rejection, as he doesn't like me. You might think of yourself as, I'm a good person, I just want to help people. But not everybody's going to see you like that, because people have their own vision of the world. They have their own perspective. Somebody might see you and think you're very intimidating. So if you walk into a location with good intentions, but someone seems to be very reactive towards you for whatever reason and kind of avoiding eye contact, you can misread it as, what's that person's problem? But the whole time, that person just found you intimidating. They might have thought you were attractive. They might have just wanted to be your friend, but didn't know what to say and didn't want to look stupid. Everybody's in their own world and has their own experiences growing up. So everybody's perception isn't going to be what your intent is, no matter what. But that works for you too. If you worked on yourself for so much, you're in a healthy state of mind. You're taking care of yourself. You are the best version of yourself today. You've worked up the courage to be yourself. You've worked up the courage to be happy in public and share it with other people. You are like 4% of the US population if you're in the US. Do you not think you are going to intimidate 96% of the US, where everybody's scared of being judged, where everybody's scared of what someone else thinks or being ashamed or being kicked out of the group? And yes, some people do know how great you are and do try to downplay it. But again, that's their perspective growing up. That's because their perception of reality is rooted in fear. And their fear is that you're going to reject them. Or their fear is that they're intimidated and they think that you're better than them, but they put it onto you saying that you think you're better than them, but that was never your intent. They lie to themselves, they'll lie to you. Even you lie to yourself sometimes. It's up to you to believe the lie someone else tells you or the lie you tell yourself. If you've been around toxic people or have a past of being around them too long, you might have held some of these false beliefs about yourself because you were around the wrong crowd. And if you beat yourself up internally, guess what? You are way more likely to accept that behavior from other people because you do it way more to yourself than anybody else does in the real world. Everybody makes stories up in their own mind. So you could be the most perfect person on this earth and you will still have haters. So stop living in fear. Stop living in what is this person thinking? Stop living in why are people acting like this? They're in their own world where they're the center of their world just like you are. It's more about them, 99% about them than it is about you. And if someone isn't good to you, walk away. If someone calls you to your face garbage, it still isn't about you. Unless you believe you're garbage, there's no reason to get all in your feelings about it. This has to do with that person's worldview and how they decide to live their life. So any poison they attempt to give you is about them and has nothing to do with you. And if you don't accept that poison, they just poison themselves all over again because that's how they are. You didn't make that person poisonous. You didn't make this person treat you bad. Most bad things people do is out of fear. If someone calls you garbage, the worst thing you could do is stare at them like, and go about your day. It gives them a chance to realize what they said, what they're doing, and what they are, if it's unwarranted. Even if someone calls you beautiful, that's about them. They think you're beautiful because of their perceptions about the world. You should know you're beautiful. Their emotions have nothing to do with you, are not your responsibility, and their feelings about you are actually a reflection of their feelings about themselves and their own fears. Stay lit.